Democratic nominee slammed Donald Trump at Las Vegas debate in October as she questioned whether or not he would accept the election results.
That's horrifying. You know, every time Donald thinks things are not going in his direction, he claims whatever it is rigged against him. He is denigrating, he's talking down our democracy. And I, for one, am appalled that somebody who is the nominee of one of our two major parties would take that kind of position.
Appalled, is she? So why then is she now calling for a recount? Tony and Jessica are back with us. So Jessica, how do you square the two positions of hers?
I don't. I mean, like, I was laughing during that. Listen, I love me some Hillary Clinton. I do not love me some recount. I mean, there's no evidence of it this far. We do know that the elections were tampered with in Arizona and Indiana earlier this year, that there were some issues with machines. But we've heard from everybody who's talked about this that they don't expect the result to change. So I would like Democrats to focus on that Louisiana Senate seat, give that $7 million to Campbell Foster. Let's get another seat if we can, and come back stronger in the next election.
Well, Tony, you also have her concession speech. She was even more definitive in her concession speech to Donald Trump's victory. Let's play that.
We must accept this result and then look to the future. Donald Trump is going to be our president. We owe him an open mind and the chance to lead.
We must accept. That's unequivocal.
Yeah, and this is exactly what President Obama is doing currently, doing what's proper for a sitting president with a president-elect, the peaceful transfer of power, helping him along during the transition. And now all of a sudden you have this curveball. And what's surprising the most, David, is when the Clinton campaign initially were discussing joining this or actually starting this, they declined because they knew there was no evidence to just this point. That all of it was very circumstantial. The scientist, computer scientist from Michigan, University of Michigan, who suggested that maybe there is some irregularity, himself said there's absolutely no evidence of a hack. And now you have Jill Stein saying it could have been hacked, and then the Hillary's jumping on board. Jill Stein's essentially fundraising gimmick, and I think it's very undignified for her to do so, and it's a sad way to end a very historic.
And it also makes one wonder, Jessica, whether Jill Stein is the one who started this or Hillary did.
Yeah, I know people are saying that. I don't presume to know everything about Clinton world. I do know a little bit, and I know some people in there. And what I've heard is that this did not come from her. It did come from the Jill Stein camp. And whether that means she just wanted to continue to be relevant.
Does Hillary realize how bad it makes her look in light of her past statements?
I actually don't think that this is really Hillary as much as it is Hillary supporters. I mean, the way that I've heard the accounts play out of election night, that she eventually was just like, give me the phone. I'm going to call him and concede. Obama agreed the same way. And that Hillary Clinton, who you saw at that concession speech the next day, is the real Hillary Clinton.
We just have time for one more answer, which is about the Clinton pardon, if you will. Donald Trump came out and said he's not going to investigate her ties with the Clinton Foundation when she was Secretary of State, not going to go into that investigation when he appoints the head of the Justice Department. This is the way she pays him back. Yeah. I mean, that was a big gift before he even became president.
Certainly magnanimous of him to suggest, I believe, that he won't appoint a special prosecutor.
That isn't his job as president.
Though I was going to say there is an independent investigation from the U.S. Attorney's Office,
controlled essentially by the president,
etc. But he could appoint a special prosecutor, and he's obviously opting not to.
He also called her crooked and lying Hillary for. I mean,
well, the shoe fit, and the people believed him.
Okay, we got to leave it at that. Thank you.
And look where we are.